Thank you very much, Patrick. I think you've said everything. I don't know what to say, but I will just build on what you have already said and only to expand it. Firstly, what I want to do, don't mind me wearing a suit. You will wear this. These things means nothing. Like Patrick said, these things don't mean anything. What matters is what you can offer as an individual to solve a problem. That is the most important thing. So I will start off where Patrick ended. You know, this is not about good speeches or big grammar English. Like he said, it is about what all of us can do to solve problems, and in the course of solving problems, create opportunities for ourselves and put more money in the pocket as we help address the real issues of Mamamboga. Ama namnegani? Sasa? So I can continue. So the reason why we are here today, firstly, what I want you people to do, I want you to do three things. The first one is to clap for Patrick and his team. Clap, 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 and I'll tell you why I want you to clap. Patrick, I'm not marketing Patrick, but I'm telling you the truth and the honest truth. Patrick contributed to this idea of a Bafosa Africa. Patrick, it took us almost 7 years, just 7 years, just thinking, how do you engage everyone? Because there is a tendency that certain things are supposed to be done by some people. That if you are not high up or have a doctorate degree, if you are not a doctorate or you are not working in a big institution, you cannot do anything. No, we said no, every one of us is important. Regardless of where you come from, whether you are from a poor home or from a rich home, it doesn't matter. You are useful to contribute to something. Then after we had thought through that idea, it was how do you start to show that this idea works and is the best model for development? Patrick, he is the president of Bafosa Africa. And you know, Bafosa is ecosystem-based adaptation for food security assembly. And the UN environment facilitated this, but African ministers actually endorsed this and it became a framework. But not to get to that too much grammar, which is now, it's settled. Let's get down to the real work now. Patrick started now with a team across Africa to start to test how can we ensure that our mamambogas, our mothers who are growing their vegetable, their skumawiki, their cassava, do it in a way that even if we have droughts, like there is no rain, they can still be able to grow without destroying the environment. That was the first part, and that was tested, and it works. The second was, not everyone have a farm and not everyone farms. How do we engage our young people so that we can give them the skills to start doing something that benefit mamambogas and benefit themselves? And that is how the idea of skills retooling came about. And for that one, I want you to give another second round of applause, to clap. Clap again, and I'll explain to you why you are clapping. You are clapping now for Sekade, Mr. Sekade. You are clapping for Stanley. You are clapping for Rachel. And you are clapping for Mr. Patrick Luganda, who brought all of them together under the framework of a Bafosa. I am heading to a place that is very interesting, and you clap more. He brought all of them together, and they used their ideas, but in a structured way. And I want to stress on that word now, structured. What I learned, I grew up in a very poor home. I went to school without shoes. But one thing that I was taught was that there are only three things you need. Well, trusting that God will protect you and give you good. With God, I've already blessed each and every one of us, because by living, you are already blessed. So I don't understand sometimes, on Sundays, people go to church, they pray, oh God, give us everything. God has already given us the sun for free, 365 days for free. God has given us the head to think. God has given us the two hands to use to do something. And he has given us the voice to rap, like Alex was rapping with Eugene, right? So when I was growing up in poverty, I was reminded the only thing I need to do is to refuse that poverty can be defeated, to say poverty can be defeated, and to refuse poverty to be part and parcel of me. And I went to school for 7 years without shoes. That's not a problem. But what I learned was that when you are passionate and when you are humble, that's the first thing, and ready to learn, the rest will take care of itself. When you are passionate, it means you want to do something to touch lives. Humility is you want to listen, to be guided, so that your passion, because that your passion is fuel, just like you put petrol in a car for it to run. Passion is the fuel that a human being needs. No other thing. Because a human being who is not passionate is useless. A human being who is passionate is useful. And now I want you to give the third clap now, and I'll explain to you why you are giving the third clap. That third clap is for yourselves. Clap again. You know, it's for yourself. When we were looking for young people so that Patrick can come with his team to train them on how to fabricate solar dryers, I started in a church in Makongeni. I go and talk to young people there in Tika. And I try to explain, we want dedicated young people that we can be able to enhance their skills so that they can start fabricating. It was very difficult to get because the first thing was hakuna mpesa, hakuna kazi. No money, no work. No money, no work. I tried in other places, tried to look. No, they said, how much are we getting? And why I am saying clap for yourself, because there is this thing I want you guys to leave here today knowing. Your availability, your ability is your availability. If you do not avail yourself, you will never know the opportunities that are there waiting for you. But when you up front say that if there is no money, I cannot do anything, you will never make the money in the first place, because money will not come to you until you do something that will create opportunity to bring money. And that is why Patrick said, so the idea of innovative volunteerism was very simple. You are actually the money. The only thing you need is to use yourself in a guided way, and that is why we are here today, for Patrick to guide you guys within the week, so that you can now become the pioneers, as he said, of solar dryers. And the next clap, which is still part of that third clap, that you clap for yourself, which I was reserving that we clap on Friday, but we can clap now. On Friday we'll only increase the clapping, is that you are the first set of pioneers to be trained to fabricate solar dryers in this country called Kenya. Yes, I should be proud. This is what I call, it's historical. And second, you are the first set that is going to be trained by trainers that have been trained to solve African problems. And the third clap, still part of that clap 3, is that you are being nurtured not only with skills, you will be nurtured with an attitude called selflessness. What do I mean by that? You were not paid to come here, that's number one, that's true. When I met Alex and Augustine, when you were told to meet me, you came even before I came. I didn't give you people money to come. You find your own transport to come and meet me. Yes, of course, I paid your transport back. It was just facilitation, but you didn't ask for money to come and meet me. You came there, you waited for me till I came. And after you came, I said, mobilize other people. You mobilized them. And here you are today. That is selflessness, because the interest was, how can you be trained to solve problem, not asking, where is money? Say, what pesa? No. So you showed selflessness. And the last clap goes to Steffi. And I will explain why. When we started innovative volunteerism idea, Patrick started in Uganda, laid the foundation, it went to Nigeria, it came to Kenya, it went to Togo, it went to Benin, it went to Gambia, it went to Ghana, all 40 African countries. What we wanted was, now there is climate change. You see it's raining, you see it's sunny, you see it's hot. Just fluctuation in weather that you see droughts, now they're coming very fast. They used to come in so many years. We wanted to assemble youth so that they can start developing ideas to solve problems and to help address especially the issues that are affecting farmers and engage young people. We tried it and we are looking for people, the same language. No money, no work. Hakuna mpesa, hakuna kazi. Is that good Swahili? Yeah. Excellent. Hakuna mpesa, hakuna kazi. Then if there is nothing in it for me, then I will not come. So we assembled some youth, but she was the only one who took time to follow guidance, who took time to listen, to be guided, and she developed a Bago Pamoja. So clap for her. And now you guys are going to be working with her to ensure that these solar dryers that you are going to be trained by Patrick and his team should be utilized to solve the real problems, and we're going to focus on the cassava value chain. So, not to make this a speech, let me leave you guys with 3 aspects. The first is, in life, what I learned growing up, your success is determined by your attitude. That's the truth. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how many doctorates you get, it doesn't mean anything if your attitude is not good. And what do I mean by attitude here? Ability to listen, ability to respect, ability to take instruction, ability to be guided, and the sky will be your limit. The second is, the most important asset you have is not money in a bank. It's not a house that you build. It's not a big car that you drive. The most important asset you have is your skill. It's your skill. So if you have a skill now, and I can tell you people, by learning how to fabricate a solar dryer and working within this system of a Baposa, and more so under a Bago Pamoja, you can never lack. That is the truth. I'm not a politician, so I am here telling you the truth from my life lessons of her, and I will end by explaining to you how I reach where I am, so that you see that everything is possible. The skill aspect, which is number 2, is it doesn't matter which country or county or tribe you come from, it doesn't mean anything. The only thing that makes you stand out is what you can offer. Because as you are being trained here today, don't be surprised that tomorrow Steffi, Patrick take you people to Togo or to Tanzania to train other people. Just like they brought Sekade came here with Patrick and Stanley and Rachel to train you people here. But if you just sat and said, no, I will not have a skill. Because when you have a skill to do something, it brings money. Without a skill, how will you do it? And that takes me now to the third one, which is when you look at Kenya. Let me just use Kenya. I've been to Kirinyaga County, to Mwe constituency, where nearly everyone there farms rice. And each farmer, they dry their rice in the open sun. When it doesn't rain, that's when they put some mats on the ground, they dry it. But when there are downpours, each of that farmer loses 50 kilograms of rice. This is reality. This is not semantics here or talk. I went there. This was we went there that was August, right? And these farmers lose 50 kilograms of their rice. So imagine you are harvesting 150 kilograms and you are losing 50. And the reason for them losing is just because they cannot afford or they don't have access to appropriate drying. And the solar dryer is the solution. And what we did, we noticed that with the solar dryer, you use a few hours to dry, but they were using a whole week even when it was sunny. That then means When you have your skill, in this case, a skill to develop a solar dryer, you are responding to a challenge that people are facing. And when you are responding to that challenge that people are facing, you will make your name. Because when they will mention a Bafosa, when they will mention a Bagopamoja, your names will pop up. And that is how you build a legacy. So my third point is about legacy. Legacies are not when you are president of a country. Legacies are not when you wear a tie and suit and they call you doctorate. No. It's what you do with what you have. And what you have is yourself. And what you have is yourself. But as you are doing this, what you are going to face is that you will meet a lot of your friends. Oh, how can you be doing that? Oh, you are not being paid money. We call them naysayers. Naysayers are those people out there who sit in their comfortable spaces and start getting annoyed and angry with you without you knowing, but making you to think that they like you. And they start saying, Alex, Eugene, Augustine, but I will know all your names. So when I come by here on Friday, I think I'll call all of you by name. So don't get worried. I will get used to them. I'm not a fast learner when it comes to names, but I will. They will want to discourage you. They will tell you that how can you be trained and you are not being paid money? And they themselves always respond to them. What are they themselves doing? They will tell you, you should abandon this because they want to see you not succeed, but make you think that they have you at heart. How many of you play football here? Football. Oh, you play football. So Augustine plays football. But you're wearing a jersey of Kama. What's your name again? Yes, Peter, right? So just for me to remember the name. This is Peter, this is Augustine, this is Rachel, this is Eric, okay. Then this is Eugene, this is Michael, Alex, Kevin. So I have Kevin, I have Eric, I have Eugene, I have Peter, right? There's Peter in the ass. Okay. If you watch football match, I believe you will love Arsenal, Manchester. 12 players in the field. Well, including the goalkeeper. So we're talking 24 people, and sometimes you have a stadium with 60,000 people. Who are those who make noise? Is it the players on the field or those who are watching? Who make noise? The players or the audience? Good. That's what you people are, the players. Clap for yourself. And who win the trophies? Who win the trophies? The audience or the players? Excellent. And who makes the most of the noise? Audience or players? So where do you want to belong? You want to be mixing with the audience when they cannot even kick a ball and score? Or you focus on playing the ball, score and win the trophy? I believe you want to be the player. So just be a player, learn, be humble. And those who are making noise, those are the audience, they mean nothing, honestly speaking. Thank you very much.